Hey, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Ho, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Offense, defense. Now we're here to say, make the walk the plank, throw them in Tampa Bay. Bay, 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 Bay,
Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, we the Bucs. You know they brought the crew, so we gotta turn them up. No matter if we run, blow, the offense on the roll, and the defense can't stop, and they screaming, let's go. Get it, got it, he gone. That boy took that thing down to the end zone. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey. Now fire the cannons, I wanna hear them go. The other team better hurry up and lead them. Fly right past them, let them running like put a big hit on them, make the crowd go. Now raise the flags, cause I wanna see them. Gotta make sure the other team fans see it. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Now let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa,
Good morning, Buccaneer Nation. Good morning, you bastards. It is game day, and if you guys haven't read the description in the show, we want to basically tell you guys parental discretion is advised. You're going to hear some colorful language because it's Eagles week, and I got a very, very special guest who's joining the pregame on this lovely Sunday. It's a little bit of a different environment here. I know you guys are probably wondering where the hell is he. I'm actually in my garage where I record the show. It was pouring last night and everything got soaking wet, but we're not going to stop the show because it's fucking Eagles week. So parental discretion is advised. Read the description because there's going to be a lot of colorful language. It's Eagles week. Poor Richie Lou, what's going on, man? How are you doing? You had an epic rant as always. Make sure you guys follow him on X. He has this epic rant every Sunday, gets me out of bed, gets me pumped, gets me motivated. I feel like punching a hole through a wall with this guy. How's it going, brother?
Brother, look at this, man. It's Sunday, it's game day, and we got the Seagulls in town.
That's right.
I mean, what more can you ask? You got football right now going on over the pond, brother. I don't even know what the score is, man. I didn't get a chance to fucking watch the game, but Jesus, man, it's a beautiful thing. We're here, and I'm so psyched. I'm so psyched that we got Tristan back,
Huge.
Godwin, brother. I mean, it's going to be so key. I'd like to see what the formation on the line is, how they're going to mix it up. Are they going to put everybody back in their place and put I mean, I don't know what the right side's going to look like, brother, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I think personally, man, just there's going to be a lot of attention to Double E and Godwin.
Oh, yeah.
I think today is Tez's coming out party, bro.
Think so?
Dude, they're not ready, brother.
That's a good point because it seems to be like every year when we play the Eagles, somebody really steps up and comes out of nowhere. That year was Trey Palmer in the playoffs who absolutely destroyed the Eagles. Yeah, that could be. Or, I mean, I'm thinking Rachaad White's going to have a big game. That's what I'm kind of predicting because I get that the O-line's still a little bit banged up, and thank God, praise God that Tristan Wirfs is back and guys like Chris Godwin. But I do have a little bit of bad news, man. I don't know how this game's going to go because and it's not a bad thing because, listen, the pressure is not on us. It's not on us. The pressure's on the Eagles, in my opinion. The pressure's on the Eagles. They're 17-0 from last season. They're coming into Tampa. They're the Super Bowl champs, man. They're the defending champs. You know, I can already tell that mentally they're a little nervous because you came down to Tampa, Friday to get acclimated with the heat? Brother, let me tell you something. As somebody who's done construction for the past 10 years, you ain't never getting used to heat. I don't care what anybody says. You're never getting used to that heat. You just got to stay hydrated, and that's it.
brother, I've been down here, I want to say about 27 years. I ain't still used to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, it kills me, man. It kills me, man. I work outside at times, and dude, it don't matter, man. It don't
Nope.
matter. You just try and stay hydrated. You try to do what you can, but the sun, it's undefeated, bro. It's
Yeah.
undefeated, like Father Time. And yeah, you come down here, try to, get acclimated for a couple of days, but they're gonna be in the green uniforms, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. A 1 o'clock game, it's gonna be nice and hot for them, bro.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and it is what it is. You got to play in the environment that you're in. You know,
Right.
and so, I mean, if you want to put that out there, man, like you said, they're nervous. They're nervous because they don't, they've taken the L the last couple of times they've been down here, man, and I think they're ready to take another one, brother.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Lou, there's no pressure on us as far as the Buccaneers. I mean, I think people are starting to realize, like, hey, this team looks pretty good. And I did say on Wednesday, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go check out that episode. That was an awesome episode. Every Wednesday, right here on the Frozen Pirate podcast, we do a lot of Buccaneers talk, and then we do some around the NFL stuff. I had JP Peterson, I had Ralph, I had Daniel Morales of Fear the Bay. Make sure you guys go follow them guys. And it was a good show, but I did bring up, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we can't keep living on the edge, though. We can't live and die by the fourth quarter. I want to see them put teams away. What do you think it would be like if the Buccaneers take an early lead? Like, I'm talking 21-3 on the Eagles. What kind of a fucking statement do you think that would make the league, man? Because we don't get no love. We still don't get no love. And
No,
and I get it, man. Like, those teams that we beat, the Jets, the Texans, the Falcons, they're not bad teams. Like, you take a look at the Jets are going to be competing this year. I'm not saying they're going to compete for like a championship or anything like that, but Aaron Glenn has got those guys playing well. They almost came back on us. The Texans, I don't think that their record really indicates what kind of a team they are, because they've got phenomenal talent, and they'll figure it out. The Falcons are still the Falcons. Fuck them guys. That's all I got to say about them. But this Buccaneer ball club, in my opinion, can't continue to live and die in the fourth quarter. You have to stop putting teams away early. I think a big part of what the Buccaneers are going to do today is going to be rushing football, and this is why I say this. In order to win this game, I feel like, Lou, the Buccaneers need to grind that Philly defense away. Like, they need to grind them down. Keep them on the field, man. 7-minute drives. You want to know why? Because they can't play in the heat. They don't like the heat. Keep that defense on the field. Bucky Irvin, pound it down the fucking middle. Rashad White, just keep run that two-headed monster, man. Then get Sean Tucker in there with the fresh legs and kill him on third downs, because I think that's the way you're going to beat this team. I don't want to see Jalen Hurts on the field. I don't. I want to see him off the field as much as possible, because, like I said, in all reality, Jalen Hurts can make plays with his legs. That the Buccaneers need to shut down Jalen Hurts right away. You can't let this guy run on you, because he'll kill you. He'll kill you.
oh, brother, I totally agree, man. Him and Saquon, man. They got to be up to task. I think they got to put a spy on Saquon.
Yeah.
But Jalen can also hurt you with his legs.
It's a big test for Savasio Dennis. I'll tell you that. For Savasio, this is a big test. Look, you're not going to shut down Saquon. You got to contain the guy, like we've been doing. Yeah. The last time we faced him, we contained him. So you got to do that.
Oh, all day. And I totally agree with you, man. You got to get the three-headed monster running and pounding that rock, man. Just pound it down the middle. Just get them all worked up. Like you said, the heat is going to be that's going to be our 12th man, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We're on live with the Eagles Buccaneers pregame show right here on the Frozen Pirate podcast with special guest Port Richie Lou, man. I got to ask you, man, in the morning when you wake up, nobody yells at you for like, hey, keep it down, because you're pretty loud and colorful on those pregame rants, and I love it. I love every single minute of it. Like I said, when you kicked off week 1 against the Falcons, we were in Orlando for vacation for the Disney, and I had you playing. My wife looked back. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. It's game day. I popped right out of bed and like you had me going, man. You have me going with these, man. What goes into that? Let the people know what goes into that.
Okay, so basically, my whole gist is this, man. It's game day,
Right.
and and my whole goal is to get the crew hyped up, to get the team hyped up, to get get that inspiration to go out and kick some motherfucking ass. That's what the fuck goes into it, baby. It's just fucking bring the energy and bring it and set it forth and pass it on to you guys. And you bring the noise. Bring it.
Let's go. Let's go. Fire the cannons right there. Let's go. I mean, so I've been hearing that the Eagles, fans, they're kind of invading the Ray J. That shit needs to stop, man. And because, like I said, stop selling your tickets to these fans, man. I get it. It's hot. I don't give a shit that it's hot. I work outside 8 hours a day. It's hot. I don't care. Just go out there, support the team, make it a hostile place for them to play, man. If the fans could really just say, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna make this hostile for these teams to play at. And you don't think Baker Mayfield right here, baby, our fucking captain's not gonna, feed off that? Look at the way he plays now. He plays like a dog, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you step on the field, these guys are gonna be hot. Yeah, it's hot, But you know what? When they see a raucous crowd at home, especially if you're an opposing team, get nasty, man. Make it uncomfortable for them. Like, I'm not saying be classless like Philly fans. Hey, take it how you want it. But I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make it difficult. Make Ray J difficult. It's already miserable. Make it even more miserable for this team. Let's go to these comments right here because last time I ignored the guys and I didn't mean to. Y'all be too hype beating Hurts. I need to get glasses. Y'all be too hype beating Hurts without AJ. Brother, I don't want to hear about injuries. No offense. Like, one guy doesn't make the team because the Buccaneers are 3-0 and they did it without Chris Godwin. They did it without offensive linemen. All right. So I don't even want to hear that. I mean, listen, if somebody gets banged up, next man up. That's been the Buccaneers' MO. And if you don't believe me, go look at the statistics. It's been their MO. Let's see. I can't even call it. Hurts, AJ Smith, and Barkley undefeated when all starting. Okay. I mean, they're 17-0. I mean, let's go. I mean, like I said, look, the pressure is not on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The pressure is on the Philadelphia Eagles. And let me tell you something, you guys, if they take this one, we're going to see you guys again. And like, honestly, you can't really say much because the Buccaneers are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings against the Eagles, I believe it is. So, and I'm not being like a biased Bucs fan because I always tell everybody on this show, I'm a football realist first. Do I have some concerns about this game? Absolutely. This is an NFC Championship game, possibly preview. We're gonna see this team in the playoffs, regardless if there's injuries that happen. And I'm not taking nothing away from the Eagles. They're just like us. Yeah, the wins are not pretty, but they're getting wins. That's and they find ways to win, and it's not pretty. I mean, like I said, back in the day, the Buccaneers used to win 11-5, 11-6. You know what I'm saying? They weren't pretty wins, but you got wins. This is going to be an interesting game. I mean, regardless of all the Eagle hate that we have, I mean, I still respect the team. You know what I'm saying? I know what they're about. Hey, they're the defending Super Bowl champs. But you're coming to Ray J. It's a different ball game, man. And if you guys come out of here with a win, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. Or if we come out with a win, we're going to see you guys again in the playoffs, and that's a fact. And that's, this is kind of like a warm-up, I believe, for this game. And like I said, Baker Mayfield is playing at an all-time high right now. No turnovers, which is huge. Daniel Morales and myself have talked about that. There's no turnovers with Baker Mayfield. Could today be a game that he does have a turnover? I don't know. But he's been so good with the football. And another bright spot, Emeka Ibuka. I can't say enough about that kid. Anywhere, any other team, he's wide receiver number 1. And I said this to JP Peterson on Wednesday. I said, Emeka Ibuka is the future of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to be Mr. Buccaneer soon, just like Derek Brooks was, not only just because of the play on the field, but his faith. He's a great kid, great human being. He reminds me a lot of Derek Brooks on how he carries himself, a lot. And the way this kid's been playing with these one-handed catches and just making plays, keeping us alive, kind of reminds me of a young Mike Evans, just keeping plays alive, keeping drives alive. So let's continue going to these comments here. JT Olson, what's up, man? Very evenly matched teams right now. Bucs have to grind it out and win and get healthy. So before we go any further, Lou, do you think we're going to lose somebody this game? Because it seems like that seems to be a trend every game now. It is hot. It's going to be very hot. I think they said it's going to be one of the hottest games, man. Obviously, my advice to the Buccaneers, I mean, I don't need to give them advice. They know. You just got to drink water and stay hydrated throughout the game. This is a game where I get nervous with Baker because the Eagles' defense is very good. They are banged up. They are banged up as well. And that's the beauty of it. So are we. I don't want to see Baker taking any unnecessary risks. Is that a fair thing to say?
Bro, absolutely. So for me, look, I give much respect to the Super Bowl champs, man. They have an elite defense, man. And so I got to go with the philosophy that old man Tom Moore says. 1, 2, 3, throw the motherfucker. That's what they got to do. And I'm sure Grizz has to have something going on in the lab, brother, with just a quick offense. I think Otten, the wide receivers, man, the third and fourth wide receivers are going to have a big game, man. All the tight ends, because I think they're going to be focusing on the run game and the 1-2 punch of Double E and Godwin, man. And so the other guys are going to they got to make themselves open. And Bake should eat that up, man. They want to blitz. Bake just fucking just
finds
pound
a way.
them,
Yeah, he finds a way. He finds a way. This is an interesting game because, like I said, a lot of talent here. A lot of talent on the football field, and like I said, this is a playoff type of style game, man. Early on in the season, it's a very good test, not only for the Buccaneers, for the Eagles too. It's I know how Eagle fans can get. They get hostile and stuff like that, and it's all good because, like I said, let's continue reading these comments. Can't even call it not evenly matched. You all beat up on us without our best player, AJ. I mean, look, don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to hear about injuries, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about the injuries because last year, the Buccaneers, who did more with less? Bro, we lost Chris Godwin and Mike Evans in the same game, and we didn't have Mike for 3 weeks, and we had Godwin gone for the season. Come on, man. Don't make excuses. That's excuses. I'm sorry. Don't make excuses. JT Olson says, not worried about A.J. Brown. Bucs have big cornerbacks to match him up with. It's true, too. Jamel Dean, nobody's really talking about that, and I was one that kind of shit on Jamel Dean for a little bit because it seems to be like sometimes he gives up big plays, and I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. He's playing fantastic right now. Hey, Lou, he fucking caught the ball last week and ran it for a touchdown. You believe that? He's playing pretty damn good. 2 of our corners are top 10 for if you look at the statistics right now and you look at Antoine Winfield Jr., Tyke Smith, this secondary is so much more improved than last year. So to that gentleman, I believe he's an Eagles fan in here. Hey, I respect you, man, but this is not the same Buccaneers from last year.
Brother, I just want to add this, man. I think it was genius by Jason Light to redo this guy's deal. So now this guy's playing motivated, Dean is. He's
right.
Playing motivated. And he's got, he's got this kid, just creeping up on him, man. BMO's going to fucking, eventually take his job. So this guy's going to go out there, man. His days of having a job locked in and playing whatever way he wanted to are over. So Dean's going to go out there. We're going to see the best of this kid, man. He has to. It's his job. Yeah. So I think we're going to get good play out of that secondary. And I love that kid Parrish, man. What do you think?
Jacob Parrish, man. So when they drafted him, I was excited because I was pushing for Trey Amos and all these guys, and I really wanted them to get some corners in here. But Jacob Parrish is somebody that I kind of overlooked a little bit. He has a wrestling background. That's why he's a little short for Todd Bowles, if you will. But he has that wrestling background, so I don't care what anybody says. You don't want to get into a fight with a wrestler. And I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about an actual amateur wrestler. You don't want to get into a fight with them guys. They're very strong. Very, very strong. I used to do like jujitsu and stuff like that, and even grappling with those guys. Different ball game, different levels, different strength. And he's got that strength. Like he plays like he's a lot bigger than what his size entails. Jacob Parrish is for real, and he makes plays and he plays aggressive. Benjamin Morrison, I will say this, Lou. I kind of had to do a double take last week seeing number 21 on the field. You want to know why? It just reminded me of Donnie Abraham. It was just like, wow. Like it was just something about it. I'm like, I rubbed my eyes. I'm like, I thought it was Donnie Abraham out there for a second. But wow. I haven't seen anybody that really wore the 21 that's actually meant anything to it, like outside of Donnie Abraham. I mean, you had Alteron Verna, but that was a disaster. But yeah. But seeing Benjamin Morrison with the number 21 and make a play last week, I was just like, wow, it just brought back some memories. Let's get back to the comments. Wow, the comments are getting loaded up here. Can't even call it. Are you an Eagles fan? Just let me know in the comments if you're an Eagles fan. And no, it's fine. It's cool. We're accepting of everybody here. I see a lot of field goals for both teams. I like Ibuka TD though. He tough. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you on that. I predicted this game. My final score is 24-21. I think the Buccaneers are going to steal this game. I honestly, two things are going to happen. Either the Buccaneers are going to ride into the sunset with some Pirates gold, or we're going to be cleaning up a lot of Eagle shit all over that field, unfortunately. And, I just think this game is evenly matched. I'd be shocked if one team blows out the other team. I would. I really would. I don't really see that happening. So we'll see. I mean, do you agree with that, Lou? Do you think what type of style of game that you think this is going to be? I think it's going to be a feeling out process in the beginning. I really do. I think both teams are going to get some points on the board by field goals. I think this game is going to come down to a field goal, and I think whoever fucks up on special teams first is going to lose this game. And I don't think it's the Bucs. I think it's going to be the Eagles.
Bro, I mean, like you said, it's evenly matched.
Right.
They're both great teams, and it's going to come down to who wants it more.
Right.
Who wants it more? Now it's either going to go. I mean, it's logical. Is it going to be a fucking blowout, or it's going to come down to the wire? More than likely, we got two great defenses. I think it's going to come down to the wire, brother. And like you said, who makes more plays on special teams? I mean, it's I'm concerned with freaking Dixon, man, with that long wind up that he takes, slow as molasses. That's got to fucking change, bro. I mean, come on. I just, they're going to eat that up, man. And people, special teams that are scouting the team are just like licking their chops, man, watching that, brother.
Yeah. I that's why I said I'll get to my keys to victory later on, but that's one of my keys to victory, man, here, just because of the simple fact that these guys, they can't fuck up special teams. You can't. You have to execute special teams. It's one of them. To me, special teams is probably one of the most important things during a game because it can make or break you. Let's finish off. I want to continue with these comments because I don't want to neglect the comments. It's a lot of people coming in here. Let's see. Can't even call it. Says AJ gonna show y'all today. I'm done talking. All right, man. I mean, listen. I have respect for AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown, man. I will say, if I have to say something nice about the Eagles, and I'm sure Can't Even Call It will appreciate this. A man who can read a book on the sidelines during a chaotic game and stay calm like that, I have a lot of respect for, man. Because I'm not going to lie, man. When he was with the Titans, with Coach Vrabel there, who is now in Foxborough, he was awesome. He was amazing. I think the thing is with the Eagles, because it's a bigger media market, if you will, is that fair to say? The Titans, we don't really hear too much about them, but like obviously playing for the Eagles, that's a whole nother animal. it's easily to get frustrated out there, especially with the fans jumping down your throat. But AJ Brown is a guy you have to respect. You have to, play some double on him. You got to eliminate him from the game, and then they have the other guy there on the other side. But I think the only concern I have about this defense is Savassi Dennis. I mean, he's pretty good in coverage.
Yes.
I mean, but he's been so up and down. And listen, the Eagles have a lot of good ball players, but I will say this: y'all have problems scoring points. You do.
Yeah.
That game with the Rams, that's a different story. But from what I've seen, you guys have problems scoring points. JT Olson says, no, AJ Brown is really good. He's basically Philly's Mike Evans. I just think Bucs match up well versus him. It's a fair statement. And then last comment right here real quick before we move on. Bird Gang, and I think AJ Barkley gets going today, catching and running 24-20 Eagles. Hey, it's fair to say. You're entitled to your opinion. I say 24-21 Buccaneers. They steal one. Lou, I think that we both agree that it's going to be a pretty fucking close game. Look, we can sit here and shit on the Eagles all we want, and they're going to shit on us, and that's the beauty. It's fucking Eagles week. So let's real quickly, let's take a break from this game real quick, and because I wanted to talk about some of the past matchups, man, because I know we got the older generation of Buck fans that remember some of those Eagles and Buccaneers games. For me, it was 2003. Obviously, Rondé Barber picks the ball off. What a fantastic and iconic moment. And I'd say this to every Buccaneers fan who just started becoming a Bucs fan. If you want to see one of the most exciting plays as a Buccaneers fan, like if you want to know the team history, just go look at the story. Like, I don't think people understand this. The Eagles are a big rivalry for the Tampa Bay Bucs, so that moment for me, watching Rondé Barber pick that ball off in that playoff game and running it back to the house and doing this, it was so iconic. And I think I was 14 years old. That was one of the greatest days of my life seeing that, because for how many years, Lou, did we see the Buccaneers fall victim to the Eagles in the playoffs? It was frustrating.
I think it was like 3 or 4 years. They got Dungy fired.
Yeah.
They got Dungy fired, brother.
Yeah,
because every year we'd see them in the playoffs, and this guy McNabb, he'd had our number, bro. Until we went on and we got Gruden, and Gruden changed the game, baby.
Yeah, he gave us the balls to go into Philly, and because for a long time, how ironic, for a long time, the Buccaneers were nervous going into Philly, couldn't win there, and then that year in 2002, we went into Philly. What was it? Week 8. Sapp got hurt, a couple other guys got banged up, and we lost in a close one. Yep. And Gruden said it on NFL Films. He said, I got their number. I know every fucking blitz they run. I know everything they do. We come back here, we're never going to lose again. And the rest is history, because we went back, we shut down Veterans Stadium. We went to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. And then how the NFL shafted us that year, because the Super Bowl champions are supposed to open up on Thursday night. And we had to go to Philly in that Lincoln Financial Field. And we had to play like, that's bullshit, man. We won the Super Bowl. Why aren't we hosting them? Why? Because they got a brand new stadium. But it was all good, because you want to know why? Grand opening, grand closing. We shut that shit down too. We gave them their first loss. But yeah, for me, that was one of the most iconic moments. That and Matt Bryant kicking that 62-yard field goal.
Yeah,
Gene Deckerhoff. I hope Gene keeps going, man. I really do, man. So my son is 7 years old, so he's really getting into the Bucs now. He's starting to like the Bucs. Obviously, Mike Evans is his favorite player. I got him a little creamsicle 13 jersey. It sucks because it hurts me because, obviously Gene is not going to be doing it much longer, Yeah,
bro.
I love listening to the Buccaneers radio with Gene calling the game, and I mute it on the TV. It's, to me, his voice is so iconic. And growing up as a kid, for those of you who don't know, when I grew up in 1995, like, we were broke. We didn't have much. And I remember, like, whatever you had on TV is what you had on TV. And at the time, the Florida State Seminoles and the Hurricanes were very popular. They were always on TV. And that's how I fell in love with the Buccaneers, because of guys like Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp. In 95, they both got drafted to the Buccaneers. And that's how I became a fan. I said, that's my squad. I used to rob the Sunday paper from the next door neighbors just to check the stats and stuff like that. Hey, man, it was tough for me. I was a kid in Massachusetts, and it was really tough because you're going to school and you're seeing these kids wearing the Patriots jerseys, and here I am with a Warwick Dunn jersey, and they're like, "Who the hell's that?" I'm like, "It's fucking Warwick Dunn, dude. Fuck out of here." You know who Mike Allstott is? We'll run on you, motherfuckers. As a kid, I'm saying this. But for me, it sucks because my son, I mean, obviously you can watch the video clips, but Gene Deckeroff's commentary of the game, like when Matt Bryant kicked that field goal and we beat the Eagles, that was such an iconic call. Like just the passion and the enthusiasm. And it's with every call, man. I love listening to the Gene when the Buccaneers score. Like I love his voice, man. He's when I think of the Buccaneers, he's somebody that comes to mind right off the rip because like I said, it was a long time I couldn't watch those Buck games, but you could get them somehow on. Like, this is when technology really started getting going with the phones. You can listen to the Buccaneers radio through iHeartRadio, and at the time I could listen to it. And I prefer to do that sometimes, man. And his voice was so iconic. What is some of the stuff for the Eagles and Buccaneers that really stand out to you, man? Because I know you've seen a lot.
Oh, brother. I mean, especially that game, man. The catch by what's this guy, man? Joe Jurevicius.
Oh yeah.
He had just come back. He had some issues going on with his wife and his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Came back, bro, and made this huge catch, man. And just of course the Rondé play. It was so amazing to get over that hump that game, man. And you knew once you won that game, the Super Bowl was an afterthought, bro.
Yeah,
because you knew we were gonna go, man. It's just it's been a rivalry, man, for years going on, man, with the Eagles, man. It's always been something special, even the recent years, and it's just something that we've been very fortunate to see, man. And we're gonna have another classic today, brother. It's going to be another classic, man. It's going to be two good teams going at it head to head, and they're going to give it all, brother. They're going to leave it all out on the field, man. And whoever the best man is that's the one that's going to go out there and fucking take it home, baby. And it's going to be the fucking Bay, baby. Nothing less. Have no doubt, motherfuckers. It's our fucking time. Once again, and we will be fucking hoisting that fucking Vince Lombardi, and we're gonna have a fucking boat parade, and it's all gonna happen. It's all gonna happen now, and you're gonna fucking see the fucking very first quarter. We're gonna be 4-0, motherfuckers, and we're marching to fucking Levi's. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. I'm telling you, I think this kid's an Eagles fan, man. Let's see. We already read that. Can't even call it. Barber broke my heart. I was 8 years old. I cried that night. You guys were scary defense. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what, man? Can't even call it. I appreciate you chiming in here as an Eagles fan. I really appreciate that. If you want, go and subscribe to the Frozen Pirate podcast, man. Every Wednesday we do a lot of heavy Buccaneer talk, but on the last hour of the show we do a lot of around the NFL, and I try to take a shit on the Eagles as much as I possibly can. No disrespect, but I don't like the Eagles, but it's a mutual respect. I appreciate you chiming in here. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like it. A lot of Eagle fans down there, huh? Is it a lot of green? Have you been seeing?
Yeah, bro. I've seen videos, man, of bars, man. There was a video last night of bars that just full of Eagle fans, man. Did you see the damn video, man, of Gruden out there fucking rooting on the Eagles? Yeah. I mean, he used to coach for him, man, back in the day, bro. But
I don't take stuff like that personal because for one,
bro.
Yeah, I know there's some people out here that are like, he disrespected us. Listen,
no, bro. Man. That dude's doing what he's doing, man. He's a free agent. You know what I'm saying? His heart's with the Bucs always, brother. But he's out there. He's a team, an NFL coach, man, and he's out there, man, and he's just doing what he's doing, man. I got no respect for Coach Gruden, man. That doesn't affect me, brother.
I'm going to go on the Instagram here because we have people on Instagram watching. And so, guys, if you're watching on Instagram, come on over to the YouTube because it's hard for me to go back and forth and read the comments because when you're on YouTube, I can see your comments there. On Instagram, I can't. Tobias 1860, what's up, Lou? That's for both of us.
What's up, Toby?
So, all right. No mistakes. If you want to beat the champs, you can't make. Wow, these letters are so small. That's why I said you guys got to go on the YouTube. Now I got to squint my eyes. See that? If you want to beat the champs, you can't make so many special team mistakes. Great. Yeah. And then he says greatest moment in the franchise history with obviously Rondé Barber. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say Derek Brooks picking off the football in the Super Bowl and running it back. That was iconic. Actually, as a kid, I teared up when I seen that because nobody deserved that more than Derek. But yeah, so let's talk about that and we'll wrap this up because, like I said, I know people are getting their pre-games ready and stuff like that, and I got to get mine's going. I actually have to. Because it's getting colder out here, the nighttime is getting a little chillier. I can't really be doing the shows outside like I used to. It's beautiful out there. So I'm trying to clean up the garage as much as I possibly can, and it sucks because my garage is converted into my workbench. I try to fit an Escalade in this thing. I got the kids stuff, and then I have my gym and my heavy bag, and all. It's crowded. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Somebody was like, "Get a green screen. Nobody will see nothing." But this game, we got another comment. Oh, he's pretty active in here. 10 NFC Championship games since 2000. Eagles are a great organization. You have to respect that. Yeah, look, you guys have won two. Look, the Eagles have earned my respect, and they did that the year they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl because you guys did it with a second-string quarterback. And let's face facts, that team. I will say this, and I'm not a complete asshole, but the Eagles. They're tough. They got moxie, man. But I will tell you this. You don't have Baker Mayfield. You don't have fucking Baker Mayfield. So I try to be respectful. I do have a lot of respect for the Eagles, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys put up they're a good franchise. They've been a good franchise since 2000. They've had their ups and downs. They beat the Patriots, the greatest dynasty ever. I think that's a fair statement to say. I mean, they beat the GOAT, Brady in the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Let's talk about that real quickly. The only reason why you guys won that Super Bowl against the Patriots is because Brady didn't catch that football in that trick play. Because if you noticed, when Brady dropped that football in the Super Bowl, Lou, the momentum was going for the Patriots. It was like the wind left the stadium. It was like they got, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they got shot in the foot and they just couldn't run anymore. That play right there, if you look at it, because it was a pretty evenly matched game, I do believe if Brady catches that ball, he runs it. I don't know if he scores a touchdown because he's slow as hell, but I think that really changes the complexity of the game, and maybe we're thinking of a different outcome. But I think because he dropped that football, Lou, I think that really took the wind out of their sails, and I think that the Eagles kind of they just couldn't recover from it. That was a good Super Bowl. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. What else is he saying here? Really active here. I appreciate you, man. Give us a follow, man. I'll shout you out. I appreciate this. Beat both GOATs in their prime. Yeah. The Eagles are good, but they haven't beat the Buccaneers in a while. Is today the day that they beat them? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Let's break this down real quick, and then we'll wrap this up because we got stuff to do. We got to prep. I got to prep. I think for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's three things. They have to run the football efficiently. And unfortunately, it seems like this is going to be a away game for the Buccaneers because I know how this shit goes, man. We're going to look at the stadium. It's going to be probably 60% green. But you know what? That's all right. Because as long as Baker Mayfield doesn't turn over the football and he continues doing what he's doing and they continue to run the football, and if they can really get this running game going, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be pretty for the Philly defense because they don't want to stay on the field with the heat. Not only that, and I don't really like doing this, so I was doing a little bit of research about Jalen Carter. I'm a big believer of second chances. You fuck up once, everybody deserves a second chance, I seen some disgusting comments from this guy. So obviously we've seen the whole thing between him and Dak Prescott, the spitting situation. Supposedly there was some things that were said, but I started doing some research. So I actually started reading some of that stuff with the police depositions, like the police report and stuff. So you're familiar with the car accident that he had, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what he said to the police officers? And when the police officers asked, what happened, why he didn't help the lady that for a car accident that he caused, he said, I didn't want to, it was too dark out. I didn't want to hurt myself any further. And then supposedly they asked him, hey, you visited these two guys in the hospital. How come you didn't visit that lady? His response was, and I read this, and this is, again, don't quote me on it, but it went something like, she wasn't helping me get to the NFL. They were.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some karma coming for that, dude.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not trying to like destroy his image, but I will say this. There is some, you took the words right out of my mouth. There's some karma coming for you, bro. When I first seen him spit at Dak Prescott, after I seen that on Around the NFL, we talked about it. I said, listen, this kid's too young to be acting like that. Somebody in that organization needs to sit down and have a talk with him, because I wasn't even really aware of this whole incident with the car in college or whatever. But then I read that, and then obviously now the spitting situation. That's a bad egg, man. That's a bad egg. That's somebody who has no remorse for human life, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't like that stuff, man. And just not a good human being. But anyways, for me, I'd like to see. I would just like to see the Buccaneers gas that defense out. I really would, and I think that's the key. They're already psychologically fucked up from the heat, and going into the game, our injuries. Look, can't even call it. I appreciate you subscribe, and you're watching and stuff like that, and I appreciate that. And I know with the Eagles, but you can't use injuries as an excuse. You just got to go out there and win the games. You just got to go out there and win games, man. I'm curious to see on what Jalen Hurts is going to do. So my keys to victory, Lou, is run the football efficiently, run it down their throat, because they're going to. I don't think Chris is going to be going crazy out there. Let's face facts. Devastating injury came. I mean, if he puts up 150 yards, I'm going to fucking be ecstatic. But I think to acclimate into that role of getting back into football, like running in full contact, that's tough. Emeka Egbuka's got to really stand out. But some guys, like you just said, Tez Johnson, this is a good opportunity for Tez, because there's no respect for him from that Eagles defense. There's no respect for him. They're like, whatever, man. They seen what happened. Baker kind of overthrew him, whatever. But watch out for Sterling Shepard. Watch out for Tez Johnson. These are the guys that are going to show up and make plays. And like I said, you got to run the football efficiently. Wear that defense down. And for fuck's sake, man, clean up special teams. No penalties, too. That 14 penalty bullshit, man, that shit's got to stop. Clean up special teams. No penalties. I'm a little nervous about the offensive line with holding and stuff like that. They have to clean that stuff up, but you got to run the football efficiently. Baker Mayfield, I want to see him continue playing. No turnovers, but like I said, my three keys are clean up special teams, run the damn football, and on defense, keep sending the blitz. Shut down Jalen Hurts. Make him uncomfortable. Keep the heat on him, man. Keep the heat on him, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Having that kid scrambling around for his life back there, I mean, I know he can make plays, and I know Levante is up there in age, but I still think Levante can make some plays, man. He ain't fucking done yet. What about you, Lou? What do you think? Let's send this shit home. What's the keys to victory here? Send it home. Send it home.
All right, brothers. Look, first and foremost, this is the Frozen Pirate Podcast, motherfuckers. I need you to hit the fucking like, subscribe, and this is the fucking podcast that's going to fucking put you right there, man. Get you right, man, in the morning. Make your balls fall into the sack, motherfucker. Give you a different fucking feeling. An aurora, motherfucker. Let the ladies come to you. The Frozen Pirate Podcast, motherfuckers. There it is. Now, the Seagull game. The Seagull game, bro. Look, you know, they're good, man. They got a good GM. They draft well, bro. You know, they got a good team. They're feeling good about themselves, man. They're the Super Bowl champs, man. You know, it's all good, man. I guess it's good to be an Eagle right now. But you're enraging, motherfucker. This is Tampa Bay. This is Tampa Bay. And you're going to realize that real fucking quick. Real quick. Yes, we got to put the pressure on Jalen, man. We got to fucking stop that run, contain Saquon as much as we can, man. A.J. Brown's a threat, man, you know, but their defense is also, man, it's you know, we got to be careful with the ball. We got to be fucking, dude, we got to have a perfect game on special teams, man. We can't fuck around and find out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be do or die. And we're not fucking dying today, bro. I think we go out there, we pluck the feathers out of this motherfucker, and we go destroy this fucking team. I want to say it's close out of respect, but I think we're going to fucking put our fucking boots on their throats, and it's going to be a fucking 52-17 beatdown. Old-fashioned fucking beatdown. We're going to pound the fucking rock, like my brother Louis said, man. Keep the ball out of their hands. Keep that defense out there with the nice Florida sun, brother, cooking them. And let's fucking go. Because those cannons will fucking fire. They're going to fire so much, we're going to run out of cannon fire, motherfuckers. This is our time. Recognize, motherfuckers. Recognize. Tampa Bay, we take no prisoners, bitches. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Look, I love the passion. I love the excitement that you put into this, man. I really do. I appreciate you coming on here, man. It's huge, man. And like I said, I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate the X videos, man. What you do on X, man. Like it gets everybody fired up, man. Like you're the voice of the crew, man. I don't care what anybody says. You get everybody fucking fired up. And like I said, let's fucking fire the cannons, Lou. I appreciate you coming on as always, man. Like I said, you're always welcome to come on post-game, pre-game, whatever it is. If you want to join us for the post-game later on, man, I'll send you the invite. Feel free to.
Let's do it.
Like I said, man, I'm excited, and let's go Bucs.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Lou, I'm going to let you get out of here. I know you got stuff to do. I appreciate you, brother.
Be good, my brother. Don't shovel too much snow, my brother, please.
Not yet. Not yet. It's not coming yet. I hope we get no snow this year. Believe me. That's miserable. That's why they call us mass holes. You want to know why they call us mass holes? Because we sit there and shovel fucking snow before every morning to get to our vehicles. I mean, Philly fans know this shit too. And then before your day even starts, your back's already fucking broken. You're freezing, and you still got to go to work. And that's why we're miserable. There you go. There you go. All right, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to let you get out of here, Lou. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're good, brother. Thank you, man. Fire the fucking cannons and let's go, baby.
Let's go. That is poor Richie Lou, man. Like I said, guys, if you guys haven't, make sure you go follow him on X. He is the fucking man. He is the man. Like I said, he's the voice of the crew. He's the voice of the crew. He gets us all fired up. Like I said, he's the man. Let's go back to these comments. Can't even call it. Says, I subscribe, bro. I'll be watching. Man, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, you're an Eagles fan, right? I mean, if you are, it's cool. Like I said, I appreciate that because, like I said, we do a lot of different stuff on Wednesdays around the NFL at 9 p.m. on the back end of the show. Jalen Carter going to make you regret that I see y'all after the game over Baker interception today. You know what, man? I'm not even going to argue with you about that because there is a possibility. Because I'll tell you one thing: streaks are meant to be broken. You guys are 17-0 from last year, including the Super Bowl and all that, and that's a hell of a streak. 17-0, 17-0. Baker and you guys are 3-0. We're 3-0. Baker is no turnovers so far for Baker Mayfield. Something's bound to come to an end today. Somebody's going to lose today, and that's the beauty about the NFL. Somebody's going to lose today, but either team that loses today is not a big deal because this is just a warm up. I mean, can't even call it. Can you agree with me at least at that? I think this could be a warm up. I think it's a warm up, man. I think it's a warm up for the playoffs. I think these two teams are very evenly matched. Two completely different styles of play, but they're evenly matched. Real quickly here, I got a message here. Let me see something. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Actually, the score right now I just had it. Nobody cares about the Vikings. Just trying to see something here. So right now it's a 63% that the Eagles are going to win this game. I'm not doing any betting on this game. I might do a little bit live betting. I don't like to put in parlays and stuff like that anymore. I don't really hit on those. But I'm just trying to see something here. How come it's not popping up? Overview. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. I'm trying to see something here, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Why is it not doing it? Let's see. It's not doing it. Okay. No, I don't want standings. I just wanted to check something with the Eagles. Some of their stats, team stats. Here we go. I got nothing. What's going on here? What is the deal? All right, never mind that. Let's see. Damn, now you're trolling, bro. Eagles Lions NFC Championship. Hey, how many of you guys out there thought the Lions are still going to continue playing the way they're playing? They haven't really lost a beat. It's crazy because I sat there with the NFC South, the NFC North, and Jamie and myself were kind of doing a deep dive on it. And I said, the Lions, to lose your offense and defensive coordinator is a tough task. But I will say this, they have proven that they can keep it pushing. They can keep going, even without those guys. And not many teams can overcome that. I will say that. But I will say it is September. So let's pump the brakes. And I said this about Baker Mayfield. Everybody's saying, MVP. Yeah, he's playing like an MVP, but let's pump the brakes. It's only September. We really start to find out, everybody is a September darling. There's teams that are out of it. Like, take an example for the Patriots. Everybody's like, oh, look, Rabel hasn't done stuff with the Patriots, yada, 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 this and that. Bro, it's September. It's September. Look, the Panthers blew out the Falcons 30-0. It's September. Don't buy into that shit too much. No warm up. I see you after the game, bro. Eagles up. All right, man. Join us on the post game, man. Like I said, win or lose, the Frozen Pirate podcast will be the post game, guys. Immediately after the game, I'm gonna go live for the post game. Port Richie Lou will probably be joining us as well, and we'll see his reaction as well. And like I said, can't even call it. Join us, man. Hope to see you in the comment section. Guys, make sure you are liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel. So I just finally put in Christopher Wallace's order for his white Baker Mayfield jersey. He was the winner of the free jersey giveaway. Depending on how the October goes, I think we're going to do another, not a free jersey giveaway, but we're going to find something to kind of give away. Also, shout out to my guy, DJ Ups. Listen, I'm going to say something right now. Costumes for kids. Go to DJ Ups's Instagram, right? I'm gonna pull it up. I always put it in my story. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, you can find it in my story. But I'm gonna tell you exactly on how DJ Up spells his name because I want you guys to do one thing for me. It's a good cause. Obviously, costumes for kids. What he's doing is he's giving away, he's raffling off. He has 3 jerseys that he'd like to give away. One of them is a Yankees jersey that's autographed. I don't know the name's player because I don't care about the Yankees. But he also has Antoine Winfield Jr., Brad Johnson, and a Kalijah Cansey autographed Buccaneers jersey. Autographed Buccaneers jersey. So what happens is once you go to his Instagram, you can go to his Facebook, Jay Pringle. Here's his Instagram. It's _ DJ Ups. DJUPS. Okay. Go to his Instagram, click the link, donate. You can donate 5, 10, whatever you can donate, but you automatically get put into a raffle, and he announces the winner October 17th. Listen, I was one of those kids. You guys have heard this, and I'm going to say it again. I was one of those kids that didn't have a costume growing up sometimes. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. It sucks. So I've already donated. Make sure you guys go and donate 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever. I think I might just put in another donation myself because, like I said, I want to make sure that he reaches his goal of to buy 6 kids 6 costumes, $100 each, you know. And like I said, if he pulls a raffle, I win. I'm not keeping that jersey. I'm going to do the same thing, and whatever money we make off that goes right to the Toys for Tots. Like I said, I'm all about it. Like I said, guys, please go and donate. It's for a good cause, man. It's for the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's for the kids. Costume for kids, DJ Ups. Like I said, you have a chance to win an autographed Buccaneers jersey. And he does. And the raffle, it closes at October 17th. He announces the winner October 17th. Make sure you guys do that. All right, guys. Before I wrap this up, I want to say thank you again for tuning into the pregame. It was, like I said, I kind of rushed this one a little bit. I didn't have all my facts because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of work, man, trying to redo this garage and stuff. Because, like I said, it's getting cold out here in Massachusetts. And that's why we're called the Frozen Pirate Podcast, man. I've been a Bucs fan for all the new viewers. I've been a Bucs fan since 1995. And I'm fucking damn proud of it. And, you know, I appreciate you guys joining me on this show. I appreciate you guys, you know, because it's not easy producing and editing and doing a show about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Massachusetts. And apparently there's some people out there that kind of want to, you know, have some negative things to say. Just going to let you know right now, this show is never going to stop. It's going to keep pushing forward. And you know what? This is our show. So fuck them. Anyways, my final prediction for this game. I think the Buccaneers steal it 24-21. Just because of the simple fact that Baker Mayfield's playing out of his mind. He's playing like an MVP. We've had the Eagles' number. I mean, like I said, you have to execute the running game. You have to keep that defense on the field for the Eagles. You have to pressure Jalen Hurts. Don't let him scramble out of the pocket and make plays with his feet. You have to put pressure on this motherfucker, dude. You have to. And excuse me for cussing because it's God's day, but it's Eagles week, man. It's Eagles week. I hate the Eagles. I have a respect for them, but I can't stand them. And this is exciting, man. This is very exciting because, like I said, it could be a preview of the NFC Championship game. We'll definitely see these guys again. But, guys, that's my prediction. 24-21. Buccaneers steal one from the Eagles at the Ray J. That's going to feel like a road game, unfortunately. But, like I said, I think Baker is playing out of his mind. I think once you get the running game going, my X factor on offense, for me, it's got to be Rachaad White. And when I say Rachaad White, he's got to pick up these blitzes. He's got to chip block. And Grizzard, you got to feed him the ball a little bit more, man. Feed Rachaad White. Let him make plays out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Line him up at wide receiver if you can. Like, you just got to make plays. My X factor on defense is the same from last week. I think Hassan Reddick has a multiple sack game this week. I think he's got something to prove this game. With all that being said, guys, thank you again for tuning into the pregame. Sorry. We're going to be coming back with the postgame. I'm going to see if Daniel is going to join us. I'd love to get him on. I know he's going to be really busy. Make sure you guys go and check out Pewter Report's game day coverage with Daniel Morales. Go and support him there of Fear of the Bay. He had an excellent video breaking down this game. Make sure you guys can go and check him out. Like I said, he has a lot of good stuff, man. Pull up his stuff. Let me see real quickly because, like I said, he's a great friend of the show. And like I said, he's very knowledgeable. Make sure you guys go and support him and check him out today with Pewter Report. He's going to be doing the play-by-play on Pewter Report for the game. And there he is. There's all his stuff where you can follow him at. Good stuff to him. And like I said, thank you for Port Richie Lou for joining us here on the Frozen Pirate Podcast, man. That dude, man, he's our guy. He's our guy, man. He gets the cannons fucking fired up, man. With all that being said, thank you guys. Enjoy the game. We will be right back immediately following the game. No matter win or loss, tie, we're going to be back with the post game. And like I said, thank you to Port Richie Lou for joining us on the pregame. Go get your shit together. Go get your beers ready. Go get your fucking wings, whatever it is that you're cooking, man. Tag us, the Frozen Pirate Podcast on Instagram. Let me see what you guys are up to during your tailgates and stuff like that. And also like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We just hit over 100 subscribers. And like I said, we just started streaming live video stuff for just about a year now. And I really haven't been pushing it, but now I'm pushing it, man. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. And like I said, the more subscribers, the more things I can give away, man. If it's a helmet, jersey, whatever it is. But yeah, make sure you guys are like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow me on X, Louis FPP. And on Instagram, I'm not really too busy on Instagram. Instagram sucks, man. Just gonna go ahead and say Instagram sucks. But that's where I started off with, so I can't bash it too much. Guys, fire the cannons. Let's go Bucs, and I'll see you in 4 hours. Behave, you fucking bastards. Behave. Love one another.